Hey, how you doing? It's Dan McDonald. I'm the Life Regenerator here on YouTube. I get a lot of questions from people asking me, how do I start this thing? So what I'm going to do is recommend, like I do to everybody who writes to me or talks to me. I also made a DVD called Transitioning to Raw. I just finished filming that here in South Carolina. And my number one recommendation is, simply because I love juice, is to start the daily juicing habit. And there's a million reasons for that. This is the everything that's left over in the fridge juice, and it's just going to give you some ideas. We'll go over a few of the things, why I love these foods, why they're in my fridge. The daily juicing habit. Start the habit of saturating your body. Most of you have issues with absorption because you've eaten all the wrong foods your whole life. And so when we use the masticating juicer here, the single auger, to break down the cellulose, to extract the vital fluids, the water, the minerals, the vitamins, the antioxidants, which helps you to eliminate a lot of the issues here with the carbon monoxide, and you've got the chemtrails everywhere, and a lot of those acids saturate into the body. So we're bringing in these fresh fruits and vegetables for their antioxidant properties, okay? So we can start washing our bodies clean. The juicing makes it possible for you to start absorbing nutrition easily, okay? And that's going to help you to stop eating so much, because if you're actually absorbing some of this vitamins and minerals in these foods, that's what your body actually wants, is these vitamins and minerals. And the minerals are what is actually going to help you to eliminate such a chronic appetite. So if you're eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, that tells me one thing, that you're not getting your nutritional requirements met, okay? And as soon as you do, you'll find out that it's quite easily to live off one moderate meal a day and one juice, just like this, as I do, and maintain your body weight, maintain amazing fitness levels and mental clarity, and feel good, okay? And so eliminating a lot of that junk food is really good. Get into the daily juicing habit. That is how you start getting yourself back to health. Anybody can buy a juicer for $100, get some produce at the grocery store, organic is preferred to avoid the pesticides, and get started on the daily juicing habit so you can move forward in your health. That's going to start to calibrate the cells in your body to start calling out for more natural foods. And as soon as your nutritional requirements are met as far as vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, you're going to be able to stop eating so much of that junk food. Okay? Or so much of any food at all. It's really, to me right now, the way I'm seeing it, it's very important that we meet our nutritional requirements. Not in the sense of calories, fats, and amino acids, although those are very important. Those are the macronutrients, but I'm talking about micronutrients. That's where I'm seeing a lot of deficiencies in people, and I want to start helping you to shore those up, so you can skyrocket yourself to higher levels of health. I hope that what I shared here will help you. We'll continue onward. I've got some things just sitting around in the fridge. Kale, mineral dense, okay? And actually full of really easily absorbable amino acids. That's why I love kale. Kale and all the different plants absorb foods in different ways, okay? And kale really reaches down into the soil and pulls up as much minerals as it can, okay? And so it's also loaded with chlorophyll, and chlorophyll helps you to keep the parasites at bay, and it also helps you with bad breath. Okay, so bad breath. It's a pretty chronic condition, especially when you're your body's really clean and you have really good senses, because my hearing and my eyes and my nose is really, really sensitive after all these years of taking really good care of myself. This is dandelion right here. Again, it's a liver cleanser and a blood purifier. It's also really good for keeping the enamel on your teeth strong, as well as providing the elements to keep strong bones. You want to have nice strong bones and good healthy teeth, okay? I've got some parsley. There was a few things I wanted to mention. What's interesting about this particular combination, here's the fennel, here's the parsley. Now, fennel, this is for the nursing mothers, just in case. It's kind of a warning, and it's also kind of some education. Fennel bulb here actually increases the flow of milk. So if you're nursing, you want to have a lot of fennel, like every day, and it will continue to produce high volumes of milk. I know a lot of mothers have that issue, as well as all the other fruits and vegetables, but particularly the fennel. Now here's the parsley, and the parsley actually inhibits the flow of breast milk. Now if you put this much parsley in your juice once a week, you're not going to have a problem. But some of the healers that work in this type of area with the women, they're I can't remember what the name they're called when they come to your house, the home birthers and stuff. And when you're done with breastfeeding the baby and you want to stop the flow of milk, they use parsley. They'll use a bunch of parsley to inhibit the flow of breast milk, but they'll do that a bunch of parsley every day for a few weeks to stop the flow of breast milk. So if you're a nursing mother, just be aware of that fact, okay? Like this much would not hurt you and it would not stop the flow of your breast milk, but if you did this much every day, you could potentially slow down the flow of milk. I wanted everyone to know that, okay? That's very important because a lot of people have trouble with that. And then they have to put their baby on the formula because they're doing something wrong. I love parsley in my juice every day. It's nutrition for my baby, but the milk isn't flowing, and so the doctor says, well, we better get your baby on a formula. And the formulas just don't have the nutrition that's required to really build a healthy baby's brain. So that's why moms really need to take good care of themselves and eat real well, especially 2 years preconception if you're that far ahead in the game. Making sure all your vitamin and mineral needs are met, okay? So here's some fennel, which I love because fennel is also amazing antioxidant, and fennel is really good for pulling acids out of the fluids in the body, the lymphatic system. So it really, the fennel oil here, I like to use the fennel essential oils in a concentrated, but there's also obviously essential oils here. If you cook the fennel, you lose the essential oils. But these essential oils in the fennel are useful for making sure that the fluids interstitially stay clean. If you keep your fluids clean with the daily juicing habit, then the cells have respiration. But as soon as the fluids, the interstitial fluids in your body become thick with mucus or acid waste, the cells can no longer breathe, and so they can no longer take in nutrition, and they can no longer release the toxins that will be like a corrosion. Oh, remember that the nucleus is the positive pole and the cytoplasm is the negative pole, but the acids create kind of a corrosion, if you will. And that corrosion will actually slow down the ability of the cells to function. Okay, so keep your body fluids clean. I know most of you are not 100% raw, and it's an important thing to remember to keep your lymphatic system moving and to keep the fluids in your body clean. And one of the ways to do that, or at least to start, because it's only a start, you can go down this level until you're just like a food avatar, health avatar. But the daily juicing habit and making sure you're staying hydrated with pure water and not just like Gatorade, because that crap doesn't do anything except make you more acidic and deplete you and pull all your vital essential minerals out. Remember, if you're sweating a lot too, the daily juicing habit will help you, okay? Because you have to replace those fluids. If you're sweating a lot as an athlete and you're not replacing the minerals from the sweat, you're gonna get dehydrated and you're gonna get cramping and you're going to shorten your life. Okay, this is celery. Again, this is an amazing herb here. Celery is one of my favorite foods on planet Earth. What's interesting about celery is that it furnishes the elements necessary to keep the bones strong while simultaneously keeping the cells nice and fluid, okay? So it's a really great, amazing, I don't think you can get too much celery. Eat it, juice it, chop it up, whatever. Sometimes I even dehydrate it in the dehydrator on low temperatures, and then I grind it up in the Vitamix and make a sodium substitute. Now that's a beautiful idea, isn't it? So here's the beet. Now beets are amazing in the fact that this is why I like beets. because beets are like makeup from the inside out. I got a bunch of girls on this channel. I made a video with this one dude, my friend Benji, and all these girls got bent out of shape. This guy's a jerk, blah, blah, blah. I didn't say don't wear makeup. I just said you can wear less makeup if you want to. Because once you get your skin clean, when you get your kidneys flowing and you get your lymphatic system moving and you stop intoxicating your body. Personally, I think grains make you pale, because they create so much leukocytosis in the blood that all those white blood cells make you pale. I want my blood to be pure and red and scarlet and beautiful like a beet. And I always drink beets before I go into the studio to film, because this beautiful red color goes into my blood. It's like grapes, cherries, beets, all furnish amazing blood building properties. That's why I love raw foods. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. But beets are very, very helpful in order to radiate beauty. And that's why I don't eat cooked food, because cooked food is responded to by the body with white blood cells. It says this is a foreign invader, okay? Because the elements in cooked food are deranged. The information in the food is altered, and the body doesn't recognize it. It's a living organism that thrives off other living organisms. If I take this and bake it in an apple pie, my body will shoot off white blood cells to go down there and to make sure that I don't turn into a fermenting vat of bacterial waste. Not the same thing if I eat this raw. I'm going to eat the raw apples. I'll make a raw apple pie any day of the week. But I sure as heck ain't going to eat no cooked apple pie. No thanks. No offense to anybody who likes to cook food. Hey, if you're going to cook your food, I recommend not frying it, but baking it or steaming it. But fried fats, lame. And cooked carbohydrates, especially the starches, lame. Acrylamides, no thanks. Not in my body. It ain't happening. Not around here. No way, sir. I got a high vision, baby, and there is no way in hell I'm going backwards. Sorry. I am definitely here to help people go forwards, to continually improve, and to reach their potential in every way, shape, and form. Okay, these are apples. Do I need to say much about apples? These will keep your colon clean. If you want to live a good life, be healthy, and lose weight, and have a lot of energy and improve your athletic performance, there's one thing you want to make sure of, and that is that you are absorbing your food. And if your GI tract and your small intestine is all clogged up from God knows what, cheese and bread and all kinds of weird stuff, and you're not absorbing your food, boom, it's no good, man. You're going to get Crohn's disease, inflammation, and it's terrible. That's why I eat all raw foods. I ain't trying to judge nobody. I'm just trying to promote this awesome belief that I have that once you get to the point where you're consuming all your foods raw, then you're feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. Okay, let's keep moving on here with the apples, which, dude, these are amazing Fuji apples here. Coming to the end of the season, of course. Apples will keep your blood vessels clear and clean. You want to keep your blood vessels clear and clean so that nutrients can be delivered all throughout the body. As soon as you start getting plugged up, and there's a lot of different plug kind of foods, you know, the cooked fats, trans fatty acids, pluggers, excessive animal products, pluggers, excessive grains, pluggers, plug you up. Apples, oh no, fluid flowing through the body and, you know, enhancing the vibration of the cells, you know, because it's a living food with living minerals and living water. As soon as you cook it, nope, not anymore. Bye-bye. So this goes through you, stimulates your body, stimulates your fluids, gives you the vitamins and minerals and glucose that you need for your brain. The apples feed the brain. The fiber, which even the juice has the pectins in it. Yes, I eat whole apples, but I also love to juice them because I myself intuitively began juicing a long time ago. Before I even knew what raw food was, I started drinking carrot juice, and then I started drinking wheatgrass juice. And pretty soon, my parents bought me a juicer, a Champion juicer, 15, 16 years ago. I've been juicing every day, give or take a couple of days here and there, for 16 years. Now, of course, could I eat all my food whole now and absorb it really well? Yeah, but I'm a juice fiend. I just want to juice, take 15 minutes to digest it, and then go exercise. If I ate all this food, it would take me like 25 minutes. Not 25 minutes, it'd take like 2 hours to digest beets and celery and kale and stuff like that. If I juice it, it takes 15 minutes. It just goes right in and absorbs really easily. Finally, some carrots. Love me some carrots, man. Especially, you know what I love? For people that are experiencing any kind of pain in the GI tract, carrot juice, man. Carrot juice is so soothing for so many different things, you know? I just love carrot juice, especially plain and by itself, or with some celery to add a little bit more anti-inflammatory property. But carrot is just an all-over body soother and has a really great grounding energy. And again, with the beta carotenes in it, you're getting the antioxidant effects for all the toxins in society that we're constantly bombarded with. So don't disillusion yourself. That's why you just got to get on the daily juicing habit, because the benefits of the daily juicing habit far outweigh the fact that I probably just spent maybe $8 or $10 on food. But you know what? Guess how many years it's been since I've been to a hospital? Guess how many years it's been since I've been to a doctor? Guess how much money I spend every year on medical care? Guess how much money I spend on medical care or medical insurance? In the last 15 years, I did get ran over by a bus and I broke my hand all up into pieces. So I did have to go to a hand specialist, get my bones put back together. Then I took some Vicodin and got strung out on that. And then my friend took a couple Vicodins and he was on the floor doing the chicken. And then I went and I took those Vicodins and I tossed them in the toilet, and I've never taken any medical pharmaceutical drugs ever since, and I never will, as long as I can avoid it. If I'm in the hospital dying and there's something that's going to stabilize me to get me till to tomorrow, there are some good pharmaceuticals for emergency purposes, but to get it strung out on medical drugs to suppress symptoms when you have a cure, a diet, oops, I can't use that word, when you can actually eliminate your disease conditions. How about that? You can't say the word cure because it's not really a cure. You don't really cure anything. You just listen to your body, and then your body's saying, ouch, something hurts, your knees are hurting, or your back is stiff. That's like your body saying, hello, can you do a little something? You need to change something. And then you go to your doctor and he says, oh, we'll just cut the signal. Don't cut the pain signal. Listen to the pain and figure out what you need to change. The pain is a gift from your body to try to get you to be aware that you're not doing something right to live the highest life possible. I don't know if this is going to work. Looks like it's going to be okay. Big old carrot. Don't want to get it lodged in there. I've had carrots get stuck in there and I can't get them out. Carrot juice is amazing as well, and it's inexpensive. I lived off carrot juice for years. I ate carrots I'd take almonds and carrots, and I'd slice up carrots, and I'd sit there and I'd eat a bag of carrots like this, you know, and I'd poop orange the next day because that's all I could afford. 15 bucks, 25-pound bag of carrots, living in my RV, and boom. But I was gonna stay raw. That's how important it was to me. So when you set out to do something and you really mean it, the universe will put the wind in your sails and send you the money. Don't wait till the money shows up to make a decision. Make a decision and the money will show up in order to be able to make your dreams come true. You got to get a dream, get a vision, write a declaration, make a decision, say, I'm going to do this. I don't know where I'm going to get the money. I don't know where I'm going to get the energy. I don't know where I'm going to get the knowledge, but I'm going to get it, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to lose this 100 pounds, and I'm going to get rid of this cancer, and I'm going to eliminate this diabetes, and I'm going to get rid of this ADD out of my child, and I'm going to get rid of this Alzheimer's, and I'm going to eliminate this arthritis. You make a decision, and that's when the universe mobilizes all of its forces, and then boom, you run into this person. Bam, you run into that book, and everything starts to make sense. But if you wait until you have the right person, the right book, the right information, the right knowledge, and all the money you need to make the project happen, you're going to be waiting all the days of the rest of your life. So be strong, be courageous, make decisions, decide that you are going to grab health by the you-know-whats. I will wrap it up like this for real, okay? And I will say this, health is up to you. The USDA, the FDA, the medical monopoly, and the pharmaceutical cartel, they ain't got your back. DTM got your back. You know what I'm saying? This is fun for me. This is what I love. I had to pull myself out of my own personal challenges, okay? Now I've pulled myself out of my challenges. My challenges are different than yours. But either way, let me share with you my experience. Let me share with you my love for healthy eating and how I pulled myself out of depression, poverty, hopelessness, and drug addiction and abuse. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still continuing to grow and evolve. This isn't just one right answer one day and then you're all finished and you're all done. Okay, there's something else I want to share because I've been getting 10 billion questions about it since I've been sharing this stuff on the YouTubes. Okay, this is concentrates. If people are wondering what kind of minerals they can use to help shore up some of their deficiencies, right here. Everything you need. I've been sharing this with my clients and my private consultations for a while now, and people are starting to write me back. One of them today said, I've lost 15 pounds in 11 days and I didn't change anything except start adding mineral supplementation. I have no financial affiliation with concentrates whatsoever. Google it, do the research, read the results that people are getting with this stuff. Now, don't overdose because you can get into a state of alkalosis, which is pretty rare, but it's not, so follow the directions. Start out slow, just like with anything. With bee pollen, you take one petal first, and then you start. Then if you're like me, you can eat a whole, $8 bag of bee pollen in one sitting and then go out and, box Tyson and knock him out. You know what I'm saying? So be careful he doesn't bite your ear. But anyways, concentrates, trace mineral drops. I only put like 10 drops. It says 20, but I don't even need that much. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like concentrates. I think a $25 bottle will last you and your whole family at least a month, if not 2. Boom. Why not invest in it? You know what I mean? Why not be safe than sorry? Because if you think that you're getting all the minerals that you need in your food, you're sadly mistaken. Because like I said on the Insiders Club video, if you want to see that, you better sign up right now because that video is going to go out soon to the Insiders Club. And it was a really good video. But if you want to, I said it in the Insiders Club video this morning that, hey, in the 1960s, Congress made a statement, 95% of all Americans are mineral deficient, okay? That was 50 years ago, man. You think the soils have gotten better or worse? That's right, my friend. They have not gotten any better because our farming practices have even gotten more monoculture farming practices. You know what I'm saying? And you can grow food in 3 different elements. Most farmers use 6, maybe 9. Okay, plants can grow in that. Humans can't. Humans need 60 minerals, all of them. And if you watch National Geographic, you'll find out one very interesting fact, that animals go where the minerals are intuitively, because animals aren't asleep like men. We breathe this crappy air, we take all these drugs, we get programmed, we stare at a screen all day, we're inside the buildings, and our centers of enlightenment become dormant. You see what I'm saying? But the animals, they live out in the fresh air, they eat the fresh food, their centers are awakened. Why do you think when there's a tsunami coming, why do you think 3 days before a tsunami's coming, all the dogs and the cats and the pigs and the birds and everybody's tripping out, and the horses and the cattle and everybody's freaking out because they know it's coming. Here's the humans driving to work, you know, listening to music, eating a cheeseburger. The animals are freaking out. They're stuck in their pens going crazy. And Farmer Bob is like, well, what the hell's going on here? And everybody's like, what the hell's going on? Like, they know a tsunami's coming 3 days before it comes. And so do the ones who are awakened, the wise masters. The elevated ones, the ones that are tapped into the field. They can see it, feel it coming. So they get out and head for the high heels. Everybody that's asleep, they get there and here goes, there goes, your house is gone, your car is gone, you could have just left, packed up all your belongings. So that's what I'm saying. The animals know what's going on. They end up congregating in these areas where the minerals are plenty. Many, many things to learn, my friend, about the nature of health. And it's awesome. And I am stoked. If you can't tell, I'm stoked because, hey, I don't have all the answers, but I think that I'm going to be this. I think this makes sense. Take what makes sense, run with it, and what doesn't make sense, leave it. That's no problem. I will not be offended. If it makes sense to your mind, some of the things I'm saying, grab it, hold it, do it, make it happen. If it doesn't make sense, I don't believe in this, then don't, because you don't want to go against your own conscience. Anyways, check it out, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is life. This is everything that's left in the fridge. I got to check out of this motel room tomorrow morning juice. And it is fantastic. I usually don't mix that much stuff, but that's just how it is. It's a beautiful juice recipe. Somebody can transcribe it down below if you want. I might as well just hold you here. I think I got a couple minutes left. I don't mind. I was going to try to make a shorter video. But there is so much to learn, so much to share with everybody about health. And it just goes on and on and on. There's so many things that we can learn here on the Life Regenerator channel, you know, because there's no profit in health. You see what I'm saying? There's only profit in sickness. They were taught the same thing. You can get everything you need from the 4 food groups. But then you look at the pyramid, and you see, why do they want you to eat so many grains? Well, because grains are cheap to produce and very highly profitable, and they make you fat. And they make you tired. And they clog up your bloodstream. If you don't believe me, you take a grape, smash a grape up against the counter, and let it drop. Boom, the grape falls down, there's a little wet stain, and it dries up. And what dries up on the wall there? Those are the carbons that are going to sticky, dry. Those are your little proteins that are going to give you great strength. Now, take some white rice or even brown rice and stick that up against there. Or take some oatmeal and just slap it up on the ceiling. And 200 years later, when you come back and you see that there, you'll see what is all about with the starches. Sticky, really hard on the kidneys, and not my favorite thing. But the USDA, they're like, blah, 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 take all these grains. No thanks. I'll take fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. I'll do like the pyramid, triangle. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. You know, herbs, seaweeds, all that stuff too. But man, I'm telling you, it's craziness out there. So it's an investment. And their paradigm is all set up to keep the money monopoly rolling and the medical merry-go-round and the revolving door of medical health to keep you trapped and sucked in there. Do this every day. Oh, it's too expensive to juice. Oh yeah, spend a day in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather then a day in the hospital is about 3 years worth of juicing. So you can go spend a day. No, probably not. But honestly, like a day in the hospital is probably be more like 3 or 4 months worth of juicing, maybe 5 months, 6 months worth of juicing, depending on where you're getting your produce and how much juicing you're doing. I'm a fanatic, so I juice a lot. But anyways, I really enjoyed making this video. I really hope that you learned something. The daily juicing habit will be a gateway to start to program the cells in your body. Start to flush out the colon. Start to absorb some of this nutrition so that you don't have to eat incessantly eating and not getting your nutritional requirements met. There's plenty of fats. There's plenty of carbs. There's plenty of proteins. But hey, right now, for most people, there's just not enough minerals because they're listening to their doctors, they're listening to the rumors, but not looking at the research of what's happening with the soils. And it's a huge, big subject that you would do very well to find out about. But hey, if you just want to quicken it up, then you just boom, boom, bam, bam. You don't need to do a bunch of research, and you just shore up everything, and pretty soon you're, at least as far as the minerals are met, then you start getting the synergy. Because the minerals, before I wrap this up, the minerals, I gotta go. It's gonna quit off on me. Yep, hey, I gotta see you guys later. The minerals are cofactors for vitamins and enzymes to function, and you need the vitamins and enzymes to function to feel good.